So what I'm going to go over now is how to expand two brackets or a double bracket when we have surds in the bracket. Now you might do crab claws, but again I prefer to put it into a grid when I'm teaching. Once you get more competent with this, you can probably just see the answer and you don't need to draw anything or draw any grid. But when you're learning this topic, it's best to draw a grid. The reason why I've drawn this grid is because I've got the first bracket here and then the second bracket here. It's a multiplication grid, and then at the end we're going to add everything together. We do 2 times 6. That's the easiest one, which is 12. Now, like we did here, when you've got a square root or a surd times a number, the number goes in front of the surd, like this. This one here is going to be 2 times minus square root of 3. Again, very similar, but you're going to put the minus in front of everything. So the order of terms would be the sign, the number, then the square root. Then we're going to have a square root times a square root. They are both the same number. So we are going to end up with this situation where we square a square root. So we're going to just end up with just this number. But because it's a negative times a positive, we end up with negative 3. Now in normal expanding brackets, when you have an x plus 2, x plus 3 situation, you can just simplify this diagonal. However, in this one, you can simplify this diagonal and this diagonal. So we end up with just 2 parts of our answer. 12 minus 3 is 9. Now, in terms of these two things, we need to think about them in terms of algebra. In your stats assessment, you will have this in terms of algebra, and it works exactly the same. We have here, let's say we're going to call this A and B, like we called this before. Let's call the 6 a B and this an A. So the way we simplify this kind of thing here is, let's say we've got, let's call this 6 lots of A. And this, we're going to call this minus 2A. So what we have to do is 6A minus 2A. In algebra terms, that will give us 4A. Well done. So 6A minus 2A is 4A. So our answer is positive 4. But our A, remember, is the square root of 3. And that is our answer. We can't simplify it any further because this is a number. And this is a mixed algebraic expression where we say we've got like 4A. So our answer is going to be 9 plus 4 square root of 3. Can I have a thumbs up and short thumbs down about that? Fab. Did we try doing this one? Yeah. Okay, so when we're doing this one, it's going to be 1 minus square root of 7, 1 minus square root of 7. I'm going to go through this one a little bit quicker. 1, 1, square root of 7, square root of 7. And then what we're going to have here is 1 minus square root of 7 minus square root of 7. Then we're going to have minus times a minus is a positive, positive 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 minus 2 lots of the square root of 7. Can I have a thumbs up and or thumbs down about that one, please? Thumbs down. Okay, so let's see if I can pause this. What's your issue with that one?
How you got 8 minus 8? How you got 8? Everything.
1 plus 7. Because we have a minus times a minus gives us a positive. Is that all right? Excellent.